Well, now it's a season of defections from the ruling All Progressives Congress to the opposition, the People's Democratic Party. And this has seen some lawmakers returning to the party they once left due to claims of poor internal democracy and justice. One of them is the Senate President, Bukola Saraki, who defected alongside the governor of his state, Abdul Fattah Ahmed. For the newly inaugurated caretaker committee of the APC in Kwara, it wasn't a surprise move. Well, let's hear what the coordinator, Ilorin Emirate for Ibuhari, Rotimi Sulyman, has to say on this issue. Good to have you right now on the News Hour.
Yeah, good, madam.
Now, let's begin with your reaction. How do you see this defection between the Senate President and the Kwara State Governor back to their initial party, the PDP?
I don't think there is much to it. For those who are in the know of what was going on in APC, who are privy to some of those behind-the-scenes events in APC, it has been expected that the Senate President will one day leave the party. And in Ilorin and Kwara State as a whole, as far as I am aware of, there is no much ulabalu as regarding it, because already you are in the know that already some PDP members had left PDP for APC, including the pioneer chairman of PDP in the state and the current chairman of the two, because there are two factions in PDP in Kwara State. These two factional leaders, ESCO of the party, have equally moved to APC. And if you look at it, this is a year to an election, just less than 6 months to the election, if I'm right. You should expect this kind of movement. And but for what I know, it won't make any difference in Kwara politics as far as I'm concerned, because for a long while there has been a groundswell of opposition against the Saraki dynasty. And for the first time, an opportunity to put an end to it has come, in the sense that even the father, who we call the patriarch of the family, the late Olushola Saraki, the Senate leader, then there was quite a lot of opposition against him. Because I remembered in the Second Republic, there used to be in MPN then, he was an MPN with the late Minister of Industry and later Defense, Alhaji Akombi, and they were really against him, and they thought it was just like as politics requires adversarial now. It used to be adversarial since.
So this is nothing new.
It's nothing new.
It's what is
expected.
expected. But you know, this same thing, people are beginning to ask, how does it affect the ordinary citizen in Kwara State? Because we see defections almost, like you initially pointed out, during election period. How does this affect the ordinary citizen in Kwara State?
Kwara State is a civil servant state, and is a place poverty is so visible that you can see it walking on two legs. And in a way, I don't see it much difference in, it's not going to have like most political moves or political whatever, is not, in Nigeria, it's not mostly about the people. It's not about altruism. It's all about self-aggrandizement. So we won't see much difference, except that what this has brought, it has brought an improvement in the life. I won't say much of an improvement. I've just been funny in the life of the average grassroots politician. In what sense, if you may ask? Probably before this opposition, this TV opposition, it has been a system, all this, but this one is quite bigger because of the caliber involved now. So in the sense that now grassroots politicians before 2018, before now, used to get as little as 400, as little as 100 naira and 200 naira when they go to meetings. But now I can tell you for free that they get as much as 400 and 500 naira. But it's funny, but that shows...
That's to attend meetings?
When to attend meetings.
Okay.
When they attend political meetings.
Okay.
It used to be quite ridiculous, as they get as little as 100 and 200 naira back in the days. So things are getting better in that sense. But it's funny, because that's the quality of people that is going to determine who is going to lead us in 2019. So if you have that quality of, and their electoral value so high, because they are so committed they are so committed to the cause. But
hang on a minute, let me just understand what you just said. Now, you're saying that people attend meetings for money. Is that what you're trying to say?
Politicians, grassroots politicians
attend meetings for money. And they're giving as little as 100, 400 naira?
They used to be given as little as 100 naira and 200 naira. Before this crisis between, before Saraki made the intention to move to PDP, came into the open. But now that has come to the open, they get as from the Saraki camp, because there's this push that things will get better for them. That they are like the likelihood of the other side offering something better. So these days you see them being given as high as between 400 and 500 and 200 meetings.
And that to you is a plus?
I'm just being, the way I said the one thing before I said it. Right. Well, it's funny. Are you getting? Because imagine the quality of people who's going to determine who's going to represent us. That's in politics. In politics, the quality of our leaders is so poor. The quality of our leadership is so poor. It's not what you expect. Are you getting me? And it's the fact that quite a lot of people there's a lot of apathy. People don't see the need to get involved in politics. And those who get involved in politics, they try to manipulate the situation to their own advantage. So they don't care. And these are the people who are going to vote, except something happen.
So, but with this style of politics, where do you see this heading to in Kwara State?
There is a little ray of hope. And that ray of hope is in the sense that now we are likely going to have a change of guard. Since 1979, since the Second Republic, a family has been determined who becomes what in the state. But now, but fortunately or unfortunately for them, the current champion of the family is fighting against the center. And we all know that it will be quite difficult when you fight a center that is very strong. In the sense that Buhari is so popular, he resonates with the people of the state, being that by his magnanimity, one of our sons, late Tunde Diamond, was made the de facto vice president. So we have this high hope that come what may, and there's a groundswell of opposition against the family, because when the family continue to determine who gets what for a long while, people get tired. The other thing is that the family is equally decimated by the fact that when Senator Saraki wanted to go for governorship in 2011, a half-brother in the person of the Senate President worked against her. And sort of there is an open bickering, what would I call it, sibling rivalry between the two. And for that reason, because just as Bukola resonated with some people, Gbemi equally resonated with some people. And he came into politics ahead of Bukola. So there's this belief that comes because of his own influence among a quarter of the state. There's the belief that somehow along the line, where the vote of people who follow them is going to be broken, and sort of is going to be splitted between the two. Because he equally has signified intention to fight for Kwara Central, which is Edinburgh currently occupies.
So from what you're trying to say now, the Saraki family might not have a foothold in Kwara politics?
They are not likely to. They are not likely to. Because already the average Ilorima is enamor of Buhari. And I will tell you one thing. Kwara Central, Ilorin Emirate determines quite a lot in Kwara, because we have the highest population in the state. And it's the same place the Saraki family are from. So there are a lot of high hope that there is no way, because already people have been, for a long while, this is just the fact that the issue of Kwara State has been having issues in politics has been long. It's only is on the front burner now because of the personality involved. Even while his father was alive, Olusola Saraki, while he was the Senate leader, there had been issues like this, and people fought him out. The Ilorin elites, they are not quite happy about the Saraki family, but never in the history they have the opportunity of having the center on their side. The opportunity has prevented itself, and I'm sure we are not going to boggle it.
All right, let's leave it at that for now, and let's see how things turn out in a few days or so. Thank you very much, Rotimi Sulyman,
Thank you so
for
much
your contribution
for
on TVC News Hour.